Hello, my darling. How you
Hello,
doing?
how are you?
Yeah, very excited to be speaking to you. Looking very.
Thank you.
We are on this evening. You as now as a gold member of the Anything Ongar and spread the
Yeah,
joy that we have.
yeah, I'm
Spread
really
your business.
excited. Yeah, it's been good so far
Yeah,
already.
going. It's getting there. We're going to try and push your business and get you out there to many people. You've worn a lot of hats over the years, and now
Yeah,
I think you've finally found where you want to be and bringing
yeah.
everything together.
Well,
So
I am.
let's
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
a
go
Gemini. I'm a Gemini, so I try lots of things. So yeah, a lot of people have already contacted me and said, "Oh, are you the person that used to do massage, or are you the person that used to do lashes or aesthetics?" And yes, it is me.
It
So
is
I've done a
you.
lot of things in my career, and that's where I started out doing beauty therapy, which really paved my way for being a therapist. Because when somebody enters that salon, we always used to say what happens in the salon stays in the salon. I
Yeah.
used to listen and, confidentially listen to people's problems. And yeah, so that was my background, my backstory. And obviously in that industry, it changes so fast. So you always have to keep up with it, learn new techniques. So yeah, so that's what a lot of people have been asking me already. Yes, it is me. It's the same
It is
person.
you. It
Yeah,
is the
it
beauty
is.
queen. But yeah, it is. You are a therapist. That is the right thing. Hairdressers, everyone, you get all the best
Yeah,
secrets in the world and you keep them under your hat. But that
yeah,
led you into doing counselling, first of
yeah.
all.
Well, it's been a bit of a journey. So I went from doing beauty therapy to being a teacher. I qualified as a teacher. And when I qualified as a teacher, I was predominantly teaching like 16 to 18-year-old girls. And there was so many needs, like so many, and it got worse as the years went on. So myself and a colleague trained to be therapists part-time, didn't do the conventional route where we went to university as 21-year-olds, obviously, but did it later in life. And it was just amazing. I found my niche and hopefully helped some of the students, if there's any watching, along the way, because that was like, the key point. But I really loved it. And from that, I just thought I'm just going to continue on that journey, which is, I thought was a lot different to the previous journey, but actually they're so aligned in so many ways.
Oh, you see so much. It's hands-on, and it's
Mm,
obviously you obviously had a lot of background at the age you took it on. You had then the knowledge of
mm,
experience to take into therapy, which a lot of
yeah.
people they go straight into therapy but don't have that life skills.
Yeah, and I'd never seen a therapist before. So when you do the course, you have to see a therapist throughout your journey. And my studying was like 6 years. So it was a long time. We did a lot of studying and, it was an ongoing process. So I learned a lot about myself and then started to look at other ways to heal with my own personal journey. So it was
Which is
really,
now
really,
going into your holistic side of it,
really.
which is again you've actually found a niche that you love and believe in, which is you're
Yeah.
passionate about.
Well, I think I've finally managed to pull it all together because there's so many different things that I've learned over the years. Oh, I am. Ah,
Vicky.
hi, Vicky. And I think that, yeah, I've just finally managed to pull it all together because what I've been learning, I've been working with Silver Wellness in Farringdon, who, obviously you're aware of that as well. I'm working there a few days a week as well. And they are very holistic. And what I've realised is we can't just do the talking. That's not enough. We need to look at how we embody the trauma, the feelings, and what happens to them. They get stored in the body. So that's where I started to look at my background, which was holistic therapies, and how I can combine it because, we can bring in some reflexology or, some Reiki or whatever the client needs so that it's like a different package, a different offering.
It is, and I say I've done therapy, I've done CBT and bits and pieces,
Mm,
and it is,
mm,
it can be quite intense. So to have
mm.
that holistic side
Yeah.
alongside it takes your body to a different way.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I did start off, I think my first training was bereavement therapy. And it's really like, it's intense. People their nervous systems are completely dysregulated through grief, obviously, and they're storing it. And that's why the emotions, you can't control your emotions. You're in fight or flight. You don't know whether you're coming or going. So it's about a resetting your nervous system, which is, what I do as well.
And so yeah, you find a lot of people in doing the counselling and doing the holistic, but bringing it
Mm,
together, it is quite a complementary thing that a lot of people go into.
mm.
So
Yeah.
along with all doing them therapies and also your passion of it, you've got into and found, and I say, I think you've now found your niche, knowing you for a
Yeah.
long time. I think you
Yes.
finally
Finally.
clicked of where you want to be and where you want to go
Mm.
and how you want to help people, which is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. And obviously, you can do them separately. We know you can do them
Mm.
separately, but I
Yeah.
think that is your niche of bringing them together. And you can do both of them. They can come and see you personally, or you can do them online
Yeah,
as
I work
well.
online as well. Yep. So, yeah, I work online, I work in person. So, I've got the clinic obviously at Heart of Holistic,
Yeah.
doing some hypnotherapy as well, at another clinic just down the road. So, yeah, so and I'm also doing it at Heart of Holistic as well. So, yeah, there's lots of different options.
So you, as well, so you're doing a lot more workshops now, because I've done your women's circle as well, female circle,
Mhm.
which I'd never done before, and it's
Um,
quite daunting. I didn't know what to imagine, and you know, me, I'm not completely bought into the whole holistic, but I'm now understanding why it matters, and being in a female circle, I think, is
yeah.
quite a powerful thing. Listening to people around you, knowing, you know, actually everyone's going through a lot of the problems that
Mhm.
you are, and they can be quite powerful.
Well, mine started with Super Nanny telling us what a perfect parent we had to be. And, it was like, hold on a minute. So everything has to be perfection, doesn't it? It's like Instagram, let's show our houses off. Let's, look at how we look like. I mean, when I was 16, I had a monobrow. I didn't do anything with makeup. And now all the kids that are younger, they're all, getting their nails done, their lashes. And I'm like, wow, it's all
There's a lot
about
of
how,
peer pressure.
yeah, a lot of peer pressure. And people are like, they don't want to be imperfect. They want to just show the perfect part of their life, but they're really scared to feel what's actually really going on for them. So the idea of the Female Healing Circle was that I did a course in Ireland. My mum's half Irish. And I decided to go back to the Celtic roots and do some Celtic shamanism, which is very much centered around female energy, the drum and lots of other modalities. I won't scare people off because it is a bit woo woo, but yeah. So I thought, well, do you know what? There's such a power of the circle of people, and looking back at community and how tribes live. They have elders, they have young people. We learn from every age, every experience, every background. So we've got wisdom in every area. So I decided to set up the female circle in Ongar, because I knew a lot of people were suffering, and I actually set it up on Valentine's Day
Yeah.
because there were a lot of single women that were feeling really rubbish about themselves because it was Valentine's Day and they didn't have a partner. And I was like, it doesn't matter, let's get together. And we did a self-love one when I was with Sarah Rice was doing it with me, and it was really lovely. It was just so beautiful, it all came together. And you don't have to share, you can come to the circle. And what we tried to do is bring in some psychotherapy tasks, as you know, like some thought-provoking activities. So there's a bit of psychotherapy in there, and you can either do them on your own or you can share. But it's so powerful. I think you may have found sharing
I
and
think you
being
think you're going
heard.
to sit back and not say anything, and all of a sudden it
Yeah,
just opens. Something does hit that it resonates with you, which is a great thing. And again, obviously, it's so non-judgmental as well. These circles, and it's
yeah,
such a confident little area, like
yeah.
space as well. I just thought it was quite amazing. So you've got a couple coming up, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, I think that, yeah, that's the other thing to say. Like this, they're always different. I'd always try and pick a different theme and just randomly pick themes. And the next one's changes. So there's some psychotherapy stuff, which is removing the blocks and looking at what you want to change in your life, or maybe, you don't like change, what your feelings around change. There's going to be some activity around that. But we also do meditation, as you know, some grounding techniques. We're going to be drinking the hawthorn tea, which I've been out picking this week. The hawthorn, I learned about that in Ireland as well, because, I do cacao ceremony as well, but the hawthorn is indigenous. It's from where we live. So
Yeah,
there's such beautiful energy in that plant. And it's actually used in heart medicine, hawthorn, if you look it up. So it's
really.
yeah, in pharmaceutical medicine. So the hawthorn is a real heart opening medicine, just like cacao, but it's from it's indigenous. So I've been picking that in Ongar and setting intentions with. I've actually got a big hawthorn tree in my garden, so we'll be drinking that just to connect with ourselves. It's not hallucinogenic. We're not going to be tripping out. It's just a relaxing. And then we'll do the psychotherapy, and then we're going to do some sound healing this time. So they're always different themes and always different healing modalities. We use
And
oils.
I suppose you always start with sort of a theme that's there, but you also don't know where the circle's going to go to, because it's dependent on the people that are
Yeah,
there and who starts the conversation and what
yeah.
direction you go into. So it's not.
It's not set in stone, and it's so
No.
powerful, isn't it, with being heard when we've got these inner voices, like our inner child voice, our adapted teenager that's angry. We've got all these different voices, and to be able to say something without judgment, with the power of other people listening and
Yeah.
sharing and thinking, I'm not alone, they're going through that, or maybe I'll learn from that. It's really powerful and can be very emotional as well.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah,
When it's that. The great thing is as well is you've got the same sort of ethos as me, that you work with a lot of businesses within the
yeah,
community and joining together. So obviously you're at Heart Holistic, you're at the
yeah,
Angel Retreat, you're at Ficklefield, and
yeah.
you're all combining together is such a powerful thing.
Yeah, we've all got the same intention, haven't we, is to help people on their
Help
healing
people too.
journey. We're not healers, we're not got this magical power, we're just there to assist the process. So everybody does their individual healing, we just guide them, that's all we do. We're not like these, messiahs or prophets.
Within the counselling, obviously, I've browsed over your new website, Moving to Dean. It's got bits
Thank
on
you,
there.
Kelly. Amazing job.
But on there, obviously, because the things to point out as well, this isn't just for like women, you don't purely deal with that. There is child therapy, and
Yeah.
there's therapy for all
Oh,
sorts of
yeah.
relationship counselling.
Yeah, we're not man haters, by the way.
Not at
We use
all,
female
at all.
circle because of some women have experienced trauma and they felt safer in a female setting. That's the only reason why. And there will be some scope for mixed circles as well coming up.
Yeah,
Um, and some of my colleagues do male circles. If anyone wants to reach out, I can redirect them to the male circles as well. But yeah, I do child therapy. So I worked with Place to Be in school setting, primary schools, doing play therapy, art therapy, stand trade therapy, lots of different types of therapy. And obviously then working in secondary and further education, I've had experience with all ages. So I do get teens most of the time, not my own teens, but yeah. And there's that. So there's that offering. And then, yeah, obviously therapy for men, I think is really powerful. It's really important that men have a space to talk as well, and
yeah,
couples, and
and couples.
yeah,
Because
anyone.
let's say, looking through, you've got the bereavement that you do addiction therapy. There's
Yeah,
a lot of different trauma because it's a massive thing, and
yeah,
it's
a lot. CBT everyone asks for, and I'm like, well, you can come and have it, but it is, I'll be honest, my own personal opinion is that you need to work integratively with other therapies, because CBT is like sticking a plaster on a bleeding wound. You're not going to solve the problem. It's just a
that's.
temporary.
I felt like I did like a full circle. You open you up, then you go through it all, and then you end back in the same space. And that's,
Yeah,
although it
it,
brought a lot to my attention and made me know a lot about myself, it still didn't really conclude where I
yeah,
was going. I think therapy is a constant thing. I do think you need to
yeah,
constantly
keep going.
reassess yourself and carry on and not
Yeah,
give
and
up.
with I'm not knocking other modalities, but like with CBT, it is a model used by the NHS, which is, there's not enough time as a 6-week course to get people in and out and just to give them something. So I'm not knocking it, but if you want to do some real inner work, then it's about mixing your types of modalities. And one of the newer ones that I'm doing is the unconscious mind therapy, which I trained with Robert
Have a high
Heisey,
soul, give
the
it up.
UK's #1 unconscious mind therapist. So,
Still
and that
love
was
that
just
plug.
amazing. Yeah, that was so interesting because it really works with the power of the unconscious mind and getting really good results with that. So that's a bit more of a longer session, and that includes hypnotherapy, which can be used for, phobias, stop smoking, whatever. There's so many different uses. Yeah, it's a
So
beautiful
you
offering.
literally could probably deal with most people's problems then.
Yeah, but we'll just want to say, like, because I'm in Ongar, something that I always tell, and any one of my clients will know this, that it's a completely confidential space. I'm a member of the British Association of Counsellors and Psychotherapists. That was a mouthful. And with doctors, I work with an ethical framework. We do not
Yeah, okay.
disclose. We ignore each other in the street. There's, they can come to the Heart of Holistic, particularly, and because we do so many offerings, they could be coming in for a massage, or they could be coming
Yeah.
in for energy healing, and I do all of those different modalities, so nobody knows who's coming for therapy if you feel there's a taboo or you feel unconfident. So there's absolutely complete confidence
I
and
think that's
no
key.
disclosure. Yeah,
You need to know
you
that.
know
And
what I
again,
mean, longer.
you
Yeah,
can do it online as well. So it's there's
yeah.
lots of ways of doing it. You've also now a Reiki master teacher.
Yeah, I did that. Do you know what? I did that a year ago, and I was talking to a colleague in Farringdon today, and I did I did my shamanic practitioners self training, which is too long to go into today, 2 years ago, and I've still not finished that. So it's like there's a lot. But the Reiki master teacher, yes. So I'm bringing my teaching skills, the years that I spent as a teacher, because I am a qualified teacher,
Yeah.
and then I'm also a Reiki master teacher. I'm bringing them together, and I'm doing a course with an ex-colleague of mine, an amazing lady, Louise Searles at the Phoenix Academy in Chelmsford. So she was just, yeah, she was my mentor when I first started teaching, and now she's in the holistic space. So I've got the Reiki Level 1 course coming up. So I'll be teaching that, and anyone can do that. It's not about you, if you want to have a career change, fine, but it's not about that. You can use it on yourself. You can use it on anybody around you, and it's a really beautiful course to do because we don't just learn, it's fun learning as well, and it's, you know, we do meditation, we do other things in it, so it's 2 days of like healing almost as well as learning. So, yeah,
So have you got
that's,
any major, I know obviously confidentiality thing, but obviously you've probably seen some dramatic changes within people and like success stories. You're just seeing people change their whole intentions in life. Is there anything that
yeah.
you could really highlight that you think you could, or?
Feel like without breaking confidentiality, I think that one of the things that I've really seen that stands out for me this last sort of year and a half, or nearly 2 years now, the female circle, is that people starting to trust themselves and listen to their inner
Yeah,
voice, and, you know, stop the external noise of judgment so much and start to really listen to what their
I
needs are,
believe in.
putting boundaries up, and just to hear that back is powerful, and getting
Yeah,
that feedback, just even just telling somebody what a boundary is, it's just,
difficult.
it's so simple, isn't it? But people don't know or understand it until you actually do some work and realize maybe you don't have boundaries, or
Yeah,
somebody
you
else
don't. You
does.
don't have to say yes to everything. You can say
No.
no, and it's not going to be a bad thing. You're not upsetting anybody. It's just your capabilities at the time.
Right, we did have one that was called The Power of No, actually, and it was it was really interesting because women don't always want to say no, do they? You know, a
No.
lot of women are givers. So, and what's it like to hear the word no, rejection? I mean, it's so deep, isn't it? We could go on for hours about that, but yeah.
But so this weekend, this Sunday, is it? Is it this Sunday
Yeah,
or
this
next
Sunday
Sunday?
I've got a couple of
Sunday.
spaces left at Ficklefield. It's, I think, 10:30 to 12:30. And if you haven't been to Ficklefield, it's a beautiful space. There's
Absolutely
loads of
stunning.
stunning, and it's like 10 minutes out of Ongar, isn't it? Near Norton Heath.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, it's going to be a lovely morning, and yeah, it's a lovely, lovely space as well. So yeah,
You
got a
do.
nice group.
You're doing some sound therapy. Was you doing sound therapy and
Yeah,
meditation?
so I've been kind of did a sound healing course, another one, and been working with sound where I work in the clinic as well in Farringdon, and doing some bits and pieces there. So, and it's just really nice. So we're just going to integrate it at the end, just as a nice piece, or maybe in the middle, or maybe we'll see. We always
Little
work
chopping
intuitively,
change.
don't we? Yeah, but it's nice. It's a really nice offering. So just if you want some time out, or just a morning away, it's just 2 hours. Yeah, just
And
come and
that's the most important thing. I don't think people give themselves enough time to actually break away from normality. And it is a break away from normality. It's seeing,
yeah.
it's actually quite nice being in a circle of strangers.
Yeah, and also, do you know what? I think we don't even have time to sit and think, how am I feeling?
Yeah.
And those prompts are there to make you go in. And a lot of people are scared to go in. They've got the fear of sitting on with their own thoughts because they're so scared of them. So it's a really safe space when you've got other people, and I'll be there to guide and help you with that as well. So yeah, just some time to sit with yourself, because that's what the healing's all about, is going in. The journey is going in.
So the main thing I would say, the point of this is getting you out there today and telling people what you do, your counselling, your holistic, bringing it together in bits and pieces. The
Yeah.
best way of people getting in touch with you or finding out what you actually do, DM
So
you on Instagram
yeah,
or follow you on
yeah.
Instagram, keep
Follow me on
updated.
Instagram, and then my website, which we're nearly
We'll,
finished, is going to have an events page. You can subscribe to that. contact the Heart of Holistic as well, because Amanda's really great there. She can arrange a discovery call, or contact me and I'll do a free discovery call with you just to find out how to best work. I've just
That's the
seen.
thing. I don't have to sign up then to like go. That's it. We've got to book a session because
No.
you have to be right working with each other as well. You need to know that
Yeah.
it's going to be beneficial. You're not
Yeah.
just going to say sign up to me and I can heal you, or we can talk about it.
Definitely
So
not. The
that's
therapeutic process is about the relationship as well, isn't it? It's
yeah.
the trust. So I've
So they
just
can
seen.
get in touch with you for a little discussion, a little courtesy call, 20 minutes, discuss what you actually need, whether
Yeah.
it is holistic, whether it is counselling, or it is the
Yeah.
combination of it too, which is a great
Yeah.
thing.
Or group work, there's something for everybody's budget as well. So it doesn't have to be, you come to therapy every week, or, it can be shorter term things or just a one off just to see. And I wouldn't say it's for anyone who's got, people who've got anxiety, depression, PTSD, trauma, bereavement issues. There's loads of different issues that people have. It's not just for people who've got issues. It can be for people that just want to get to know themselves, or, want to have some
Found
time for
themselves at a
themselves.
plateau in life, perhaps, and
Yeah.
just going, I'm not really where I want to be, but I don't know why I'm there.
Yeah, or even if you're stressed, because everyone's stressed, right? Like, we're all in fight or flight thinking about 100 million things that we've got to do. So just some time out just to reset that nervous system, which, can lead to illness if we don't look after it. So it's really important. Yeah. And that's through sound, through breath work, through all different modalities. We can just have some time out and reset it.
Because you have done life coaching, or you've gone down that road, and it's just
Yeah.
trying to reset. It's not so much a strict regime of it, it's just looking at where you are and where you want to be.
Yeah, definitely. And it's not all woo woo, because when I say woo woo, I've got a friend of mine, I'm going to say Carrie, and possibly Annette might be coming on Sunday, and they're both completely not on this, like, don't give them well, maybe give them a crystal, but they're not really into that. But
I
it's
don't
not
know.
about that.
Hands up, I'm exactly the same. And
You're the same.
I was
Yeah,
exactly the same. I was
it's
like,
not
I don't
that.
understand it. It's all voodoo. It's
Yeah.
all the, but it's
Yeah.
not. It just is a safe space to literally
Yeah,
chat and
and
talk.
about balancing. It's about balancing our energy that's sometimes like off kilt or blocked and stagnant, and that's a real thing. Energy's a real thing, right? It's like Wi-Fi connects, doesn't it? People believe in that. That's like, I've seen a meme coming up loads about that, and we have got energy, and we need to look after our energy. So yeah, so I will say we're not going to be burning bras or swinging dead cats around. We don't do any of that. It's just a safe space, and then even one to one, it's a safe space. But there's loads of offerings, and we're so lucky in Ongar that we've got so many different people, like the Angel Wellness, the Fickle Field. We've got the Heart of Holistic. There's loads of different people that are trying to heal Ongar basically, or help them on their healing journey, all in alignment with the same
But
values.
that's it. They're also supportive of each other, and that's what
Mm.
I've always said. All these businesses are all there, and they're not in a competition because they all offer
Mm.
something slightly different, and that's
Yeah,
pointing them into the right direction of where you want to be. Fick and Phil do some amazing events down there that you've been
yeah,
part of down there.
love that place. Yeah. But also, even if they do the same events, why not? People can go to the gym every day, can't they? So it's just,
100%.
there's not enough facilitators for the amount of need. So why not do something, that's the same as
100%.
somebody else? And that's something else that I really wanted to put through with the female circle is I try and support people in business and, share their offerings. But it's also about collaborating and not competing with each other.
Yeah,
And that's what we've got to do as a community, as a society, and in the healing world as well.
100%. I'm fully behind that. You know I am. So,
Yeah,
anything else you think? So, obviously, because I know your life's changed dramatically in a few years, but I say I
yeah,
think you're the most content now. You're and that's where you're the most powerful now. You know where you want to be.
yeah, I do. I know where I want to go now, sort of, until next week. No, no, but all I know is I really want to just support people in their own healing journey, whatever that looks like. And anything that comes through that's new, I'll always go and learn it to upskill. So, yeah, that's where I want to be. I'm just reading these
So I know
messages.
there's a lovely comment just come through.
That's Penny. Penny's like one of my biggest fans, bless her. I love Penny. Oh, she's a, I'm just trying to read this. Yeah, she loves the Hawthorn tea. Penny, we know you love the
We know.
Hawthorn. She loves the microphone as well, don't you? We won't mention that.
No, or Penny, it's a step out of things. So I've known Penny for years and I've worked with Penny, and she's now coming out, and now she's been so supportive within the community, and I know she gets
Yeah,
a buzz out of it, and I know
yeah,
that's stepping out and giving something back to somebody is so important.
yeah,
I think
definitely.
you do doing it with somebody else as well. Since I've been seeing Angie for years, for therapy for years.
Oh, that's nice. I can't see who that is. I didn't put my glasses on, but I'm just
No, I
gone.
can't
But
see. It's just
you
got
know what I'm like.
24 CSA.
Oh, thank you for that comment. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Penny said she can't get me. Well, just to put that in context, we haven't actually got a microphone, so don't be scared. We have a talking stick so that everyone takes a turn if they want to. And when that stick's there, I'm quite strict. Nobody else talks. So you have to listen to that person. And Penny holds it like it's a karaoke microphone. It's really
She
funny.
loves it.
I just
Oh,
don't
it's
mind me sharing
Christina.
that.
Christina was the
Oh, it's
one that commented.
Christina. Oh, yeah, Christina. Christina, what a journey you've been on as well. It's been amazing. So, yeah, really, really powerful. Actually, yeah, I won't share, but yeah, we've all been on lots of journeys. I was going to say something else about the circle, but I won't. What happens in the circle
That stays
stays
in
in
the
the
circle.
circle.
No, if you are free this Sunday, you do have a couple of spaces left, so do get in
Yeah,
touch. It is an amazing experience down there just to go and see Ficklefield, but obviously to go and see Angie.
and me.
Obviously to go and see Angie.
And no men in wigs. We've had that. Yeah, but
I
we're
had
not
no.
man haters. I don't want all these husbands to turn up with pitchforks and say, "What have you done to my wife?" Because they've come home and they're not making my tea anymore because they've got boundaries. That's not what this is
That's
about.
not
So,
about that.
no, no, no.
Learning
This
to
is about
cope
their
with
own
them.
journey. Yeah,
But anyway, I'm going to do it to close, but it's been an absolute
lovely.
joy. I'm going to
Thank
save this
you.
video for anyone else wants to see it. I'm going to send
Thank
a link out as well.
you.
We'll send it through because that's what we do. We share and we love it. But love
Share
you,
the love
Ange.
and
Thank you for
love.
coming
Love
on.
you.
Thank you for your
Bye.
support with
Thank-
this.
See you later.
Bye,
Bye.
darling. Bye,
Bye.
bye, bye.